sales, press 1. Service, press 2. Parts, press 3. Or for collision, press 4. Hey, calling I'm calling with?
Yeah, is this sales?
Yes.
All right, yeah, I was calling about a vehicle I see online. It's a red. Are you familiar with that?
Yes. Let me get logged in here. Give me just a second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you said... Is it the black one?
No, it's a
or
red.
Is it the white one?
It's a red one.
Oh, the red one?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Rapid red metallic.
Okay, yeah. So, the 25?
It is.
Gotcha. Alright. Yeah, so that is, certified one-owner vehicle. Certified pre-owned as well. Is there any other information you were looking to get from it?
When you said it's certified, I didn't know that. Certified pre-owned. I thought you had to be like a Ford dealership to sell certified pre-owned.
Yeah, so this one, let me see. Yeah, I misspoke. So it's certified through Ford. So it's got their gold certified badge on it. I'm not 100% sure what that is, what that entails, because I'm not over there at Ford. So I'm not too sure what that would entail. But if I were to go over there and grab it, I would 100% ask about that for you and see what that entails. I do know that they come with at least 2 years or 24,000 miles of free maintenance, and that's with every car that's purchased through Swope. So I can ask about that for you for sure if you're wanting to give that a test drive or a walk around or whatever you're wanting to do.
Okay. So, all right. Just thinking. And I see the price, and you probably hear this all the time. I mean, what's the best that you all can do?
So we price all of our stuff pretty competitively. If it's within, if it's a couple $100 or, $500, that's, gonna get us from getting a deal, you know what I mean? Then obviously we're gonna work with you. I've seen it happen multiple times. We work with people all the time. But at the same time, we do price our stuff very competitively. So, it just depends, you know what I mean? So.
Okay. All right. And I see that it's 4-wheel drive. Great. That's what I want. Like the color. I know Carfax just says like it's a fair value, not a great value. It's just a fair. So it never hurts to ask. I'm up here and what I'll do then is I'll speak with my wife because it's for her. And if we are interested, I will just call the dealership back and we'll set it up an appointment. How does that sound?
Okay, absolutely. And do you have a good timeline of, when you might be calling back?
I sincerely don't. I know we've got kids. Obviously, that's why we need an SUV, and they play sports and they've got friends. And so I don't even know, like I'm at work right now. I don't know her schedule and what the kids got planned today. That's why I said I'll speak with the wife and
Yeah, no problem.
If she tells me
that, there's no rush on it. You can just give me a call back whenever. If you don't mind though, I just take your name and phone number, and that way we can stay in touch with each other, and stay up to speed on what's going on. So what's a good name for you?
You didn't even tell me your name.
My name is.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, my name is.
Okay.
And my last name.
Apologies. I thought I introduced myself from the very beginning. I apologize.
It's all good. And last name is. And the phone number is going to be.
All right, Mr. Allen. Like I said, there's absolutely no rush on that. Like I said, just give me a call back whenever you get a second. Talk to the wife and stuff. And like I said, there's no rush on it. So yeah, I look forward to speaking with you, and I hope we can get something done here.
All right, look forward to it. Thank you.
All right, of course. Bye bye.
What do y'all think? How did he do? How did he do, y'all? All right, I'm just taking some notes. How get something done. So, I am calling dealerships mainly to show you all that this is your competition. This is how people pick up the phone. This is how dozens of deals at a bare minimum every single month are lost because we're not prepared when we pick up the phone. I don't remember him mentioning his name. He might have. And then on top of that, understand this. A sale is a transfer of emotion. When I say a transfer of emotion, you need to pick up with enthusiasm. Even if it's not in your DNA, understand this. When people buy, they typically get excited. That's when they spend the money. When they're up here, they're excited. Some people analytically, they buy when they're neutral because it's hard to get them emotionally attached. But the goal is to get people attached. And more people than not buy cars when they are sincerely excited. So when he picked up the phone, there was no hype. There was no enthusiasm. There was no, I didn't think he introduced himself. He might have, after that, he's like, I'm going to log in. When you're logging in, you have to understand that you need to make small talk. You need to figure out what do you like best? You need to figure out just make small talk, get to know people. Nothing at all. I gave him so many different openings. My wife, what does she currently drive? My kids, how many kids do you have? I said they play sports. What sports do they play? You've got to build this connection. If not, the customer's going to treat it like a transaction. That's what I did. I mentioned the wife. There was also, certified pre-owned, and didn't understand that. Got to know your inventory. You got to know what you're going to sell. He's more, I'm never going to do this. Do you have any questions? Because then the consumer is going to lead the conversation where they want to lead it to. That's not what you want. You need to go and do what you want to, lead them down the path to, control, to lead the conversation. And then on top of that, best price, understand this. When I say it's one of the most common things that people ask, what's the best price? We price them very competitively. That's what everybody says. You've got to say something different. You've got to make yourself different, because odds are they don't just call about your car. They call about other cars. You've got to literally win people over and make it less about the transaction. And then you've got to be different. We advertise our best price. So we price them very competitively. According to Carfax, it's just a fair deal. And Carfax is right. Sometimes they're wrong. No rush. He said that a few times. There's no rush. I appreciate that, but as in sales, my goal is to get you here very fast. My goal is to sell you a car. And there's things that I can do to speed up that process. Didn't get my name and number until the very end of the phone call. He did not literally he was more of an order taker, in my opinion. And then at the very end, I hope we get something done. You're selling from an uncertain standpoint. You need to be like, hey, I give you my word. We are going to give you this. We are going to get you this car. You need to speak with certainty. That's what you got to do. So does the salesperson get the customer's name and number? Yes and no. Didn't get it to the very end of it. Start off by always getting it at the front. Does the salesperson lead the conversation and ask the questions? No, he does not do that. We'll put him yes on the first one. Does the salesperson figure out what they like best about the vehicle? The answer is no. Does the salesperson figure out their why? The answer is no. Does the salesperson express enthusiasm? The answer is no. Does the salesperson get them excited by giving them reassurance and using future selling? No. Does the salesperson ask for a commitment? Didn't even really like, let's do this. No. Does the salesperson bring up other available choices, including this vehicle? He mentioned like earlier in the conversation, they had an Explorer that was different colors. Great job. You should always try to open up your inventory. The more you open up your inventory, the better chance of you have of selling that person. So the answer is no. Does the salesperson actively bring up a trade-in? Didn't even cover that. What does your wife drive currently? Because I said it was for my wife. Does the salesperson tell a good story, create a demand? No. Does the salesperson offer the option to buy their trade regardless? No. Does the salesperson attempt to schedule? No. So that is a big fail. And understand this, like, me personally, if I'm a manager, a general manager, somebody in charge that has the power to change, to hire somebody to train, this is what your people sound like. If I called your dealership, this is what they sound like. And imagine, the dozens of deals that you miss every month because they pick up this way. And imagine this. Multiply that by 12 months in a year, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're talking millions of dollars potentially, depending upon the size of your dealership. You want to train your people on the phone. 92% of all people now start their car buying online. So this is what you have to do. And by not being prepared, your salespeople are not going to get as many deals. They're not going to make as much money. So I am doing this, calling dealerships one time every day as I'm going to make a post just showing this. And understand, like, I am doing it to truly expose how weak we are in the auto industry. I come from raising money over the phone. I come from, like, being amazing on the phone. And if you're not amazing, your competition, if they call someone like me on the phone, I am amazing on the phone. And I mean that in the most humble ways. I'm going to sell this person a lot better than what that individual just did. Not beating him up, but he needs training, and he needs a lot of training. And, the best thing about sales, the more you train, the better you get. So train every day. Become the absolute best version of yourself. Everybody watching this, what did you all think? If you're in the auto industry and you are a salesperson, reach out to me. I will help you become phenomenal in person, over the phone, everything. If you are a management, I would sincerely, if you want me to call your dealership, let's do it. But let's get training. Let's train. Let's become phenomenal. Have a great day. God bless. Believe in yourself, because I do.